Hi, I'm Mihir Joshi and welcome back to the MJ Show. Now I've got a fantastic guest for you today. He's a Bollywood actor whom you've seen in movies like Rang De Basanti, Dawn 2 and a whole bunch of other movies. But today we are not going to be talking about his movies. We're going to be talking about a phenomenal initiative that he has undertaken, that he's a part of. It's called Ketto, and we're going to find out more about that from him. So help me welcome on the show the awesome Kunal Kapoor. Hi Kunal.
How are you, man?
Welcome to the show. And you know what? I think it's a very cool thing. I have read up about Ketto, but I want all our viewers to also find out. So before we talk about anything else, tell me a little bit about this initiative.
Well, Ketto.org is an online platform that I founded with two other people, Zahir and Varun. And it's an abbreviation for Key to Tomorrow.
Nice.
And the idea behind it is that, you know, I was working with a lot of NGOs.
Yeah.
And I found that these NGOs consistently needed people to help them out.
Right.
And they needed funds.
Right.
But didn't necessarily have access to them.
Right.
And on the other hand, there were people like you and me, friends, acquaintances, that wanted to help out, you know, donate, do charity, but didn't know how to go about it. So we found that there was a big gap between people that wanted to help and people that needed helping.
Correct.
And we felt like it was important to sort of find a bridge between these two people that should actually be together.
Correct.
And the best way to form that bridge was obviously technology.
Right.
Because we spent so much time online.
Right.
That we felt like if we could get people online to donate and make it really simple and easy for them, then we could be onto something.
Correct.
And that's where the idea of Ketto came about.
Now it's a cool thing, and you know, the website, if you check it out, says that you can start as low as 100 rupees, and that's barely anything. And there are some phenomenal causes that are being supported on Ketto. So talk about some of the interesting things that you guys have done.
Well, firstly, also, you know, like you're saying, you can start with 100 rupees.
Yeah.
The idea, of course, is to, you know, in our country, there's this mindset that charity is very serious.
Correct.
You know, it's serious, it's difficult, it's complicated.
Correct.
You don't know how to go about it, if it's going to the right place or not.
Yeah.
So we wanted to sort all that out.
Right.
We wanted to make it easy. We wanted to make it fun. When you look out west, you know, a lot of money is raised for charity.
Yeah.
But most of it is raised through a lot of like marathons, bake sales, garage sales, you know, actors coming on board, donating things. So it's always fun.
Yeah.
But in our country, there's this, you know, booj of charity that has to be serious.
Yeah, it's got to be done seriously.
Yeah, so we wanted to make it very easy. We wanted to make it fun. And we wanted to make it accessible to anybody.
Right.
So you can start for as little as 100 rupees, you know. You're out of excuses.
Correct.
You can't say, I don't have the money.
Yeah, you don't have
so you can, the amount of time, like I'm saying, you'd spend booking a movie ticket.
Correct.
You could go online and donate 100 rupees and sort of contribute to somebody's life. Sitting in your living room or sitting at the airport lounge. So it's really, really simple.
Yeah.
And talking about the fundraisers that we started, there's a couple that we are especially proud of. There was one for this girl called Shweta Gatti, and she's this brilliant student. She's the sex worker's daughter.
Oh wow! Okay.
But she had studied on her own, and she ended up getting a scholarship to this really prestigious university in the States.
Wow!
But she didn't have the money to go there.
Okay.
And obviously stay there because it costs money to go and stay there.
Stay there, correct.
So we helped her raise 6.5 lakhs.
Wow, that's amazing.
which was something that we were really happy about.
Nice.
Then there was Shiva Keshavan.
Right.
He went for the Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
And he again needed a certain amount of money for his training and equipment. And we helped him raise 10 lakh rupees.
Wow.
So it was great. So these are fundraisers that we're especially proud of. But I think it's, you know, it's not really about only the individual fundraisers.
Correct.
I think there's a long way to go, because what we're looking to do here is change mindsets of people.
Right.
We want people to know that, you know, when you strongly believe in something, here is a platform that is available for you to support that cause.
No, absolutely, yeah.
You know?
And I think even on an international scale, something like this has been done and proven that it can work.
Sure.
And I think with a country as large as ours, with a population as large as ours, I don't see any reason why something like this can't work. I mean, he was just telling me about Edward Norton, you know, phenomenal actor in Hollywood. He's done something like this and had tremendous amount of success with it, and I really wish that your initiative reaches those heights, you know, in terms of raising money for various fantastic causes.
Thank you.
One of the reasons that we've decided, you know, to meet up today and talk about this, apart from the fact that this initiative by itself is fantastic, is because you've also now decided to support the Olympic Gold Quest.
Sure.
Tell me a little bit about how that association came about.
Well, I think they're a phenomenal organization. They're doing some phenomenal work in supporting the athletes. I think the problem in our country is that we consistently think that we don't win enough medals.
Enough medals, yeah.
Because our athletes don't have enough talent.
Correct.
And there's nothing that can be farther away from the truth.
Absolutely.
It's not about the talent, it's about the opportunity.
Correct.
And we found that the Olympic gold quest was creating those opportunities for these athletes.
Correct.
And it was something that really tied in to what we were trying to do as well.
Yeah.
And the first campaign that we did together was for Shiva.
Yeah.
To make sure that he got the right training and equipment to go for the Winter Olympics.
Correct.
Yeah, it was a bit of a shame as well.
Yeah.
Because here is a country of 1 billion people.
Yeah.
We've got when there's a sport like cricket, there's so much sponsorship, there's so much support.
Yeah.
And here is an athlete who has a chance to win a medal,
yeah.
But doesn't have access to training and equipment.
Correct.
So it's really shameful. We feel proud of the fact that we could send him and help him.
Yeah.
But we also feel ashamed of the fact that athletes have to turn to us. It should be something that athletes should constantly get support from the government and stuff. But that doesn't seem to be happening.
Correct.
We tied up with the Olympic Gold Quest, and that was the first campaign.
Yeah.
But going forward, we intend to support a lot more athletes. Come up with bigger campaigns.
Cool.
We have the Commonwealth Games coming up, the Asian Games coming up.
Correct.
Those are we believe that these athletes that we're talking about can win medals
over there as well.
So we want to give them the best possible opportunity, because like I said, it's really not about the talent, it's about the opportunity that you provide them.
Absolutely. I mean, if we give them the right infrastructure, if you give them the right opportunity like you're talking about, I don't see any reason why a country of 1 billion people can't win more than 4 or 5 medals at the Olympic Games. You can do something by helping Ketto out, by helping the Olympic Gold Quest out. You can go to the website.
Yeah, you can go to the website, and it's Ketto, KETTO .org. And there'll be the OGQ, the Olympic Gold Quest page. And there'll be these athletes there.
Yeah, there are 4 athletes. I'm going to give you a link to that in the info section under this video and on the screen as well. Maybe you may not be able to click on the link on the screen, but you can definitely click on the link in the info section. Click on that link, go to that page, and start small. 100 rupees is the minimum thing. Go for 100 bucks. Start with 100 rupees. Support the cause, support the Olympic Gold Quest, and then you can feel proud of the fact that you were responsible in making sure that our athletes, our sportsmen got the infrastructure that they needed to go to the Asian Games, the Commonwealth Games, the Olympics a couple of years from now, and they'll go and win the medals for you. And then we won't complain about the fact that, hey, we look at the Olympics and we don't see our country getting enough medals.
And like you said, it doesn't have to be humongous contributions.
Exactly.
I mean, if you can make bigger contributions, great. But even if you can't, I mean, you can start with as little as 100.
Correct.
And I think there's nothing that can make you feel more proud than the fact that you've contributed to an athlete that's then gone on there and won a medal.
For the country,
you can actually follow that.
Correct.
You follow the journey of that athlete as well.
We've got somebody from the Olympic Gold Quest as well here with us. You know him as well because he's been in the sporting world for a very, very long time. And I'm going to get him to come and talk about the Olympic Gold Quest and give you a little more information on that in part 2. But before we go into part 2, I've got to ask you one thing. On a slightly different note, because I'm sure your fans would want to know what's happening right now, apart from your social initiatives, what's happening in Bollywood?
I've just finished a film. It's called Kaun Kitne Pani Mein.
Okay. And when does it come out?
It's out, I think, around September. It's directed by Neela Madhav Panda, who won the National Award for I Am Kalam.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And it was a script that I thought was phenomenal because, usually you come across scripts that are either entertaining or either have a message. But it's very rarely that you come across a script that has both.
Nice.
Something that's really entertaining but has something important to say as well.
Very cool.
And this is a sort of farce, a satire on the water problem.
Oh, okay.
They say in the next 25-30 years, all the battles that are going to be fought are going to be fought actually for water.
Wow.
So this is like a funny sort of look at that, a funny take at the situation with the water problem.
Wow.
And but there's a love story there, there's drama, there's comedy, and there's something important to take home as well.
Nice. Fantastic stuff. I'll tell you what, when the movie is close to releasing, let's meet up again and talk about that.
Sure.
But right now, I'm going to get my second guest, like I said, on the show. To find out who that is, click on part 2.